Now, for the facts, we turn to the one and only Steve Kornacki with the latest at the big board. Steve?
Yeah, all right, well, let's take a look here. The road to 270. You mentioned Michigan going to Biden late this afternoon, 253 for Biden. Where can we expect to learn something new from one of these states that's still outstanding? I would look tonight to Arizona. Let me show you what's happening in Arizona here with about 86% of the vote in. Joe Biden here leading by 93,000 votes statewide in Arizona. We expect tonight, probably sometime around 9 o'clock Eastern, we're going to get an update on the vote in Arizona. We think we're going to get a couple 100,000 votes potentially reported out of Maricopa County. That's the biggie. That's the Phoenix metro area. Oh, there we go. The camera wasn't there. That's the Phoenix metro area. That's about 2/3 of the state population-wise. And basically, the ballots that are still to come in Maricopa, and then there are some in the counties outside Maricopa, what they are the latest arriving mail ballots. They came in like a day before the election, or they were ballots that were brought in by voters, mail ballots that were brought in by voters on Election Day. So that's the very particular batch of ballots we're talking about there. And the question is just going to be, when we get that update from Maricopa County, the question is going to be, is Donald Trump making gains in that vote? Is he cutting into the Biden lead, or is Biden expanding the lead? Trump's got to show that that's a favorable batch of votes to him. If he's not able to do that, then Arizona is going to look very, very less promising for Trump, is what I'm trying to say. And again, the stakes there, if Biden does hold on and win Arizona, he'd move to 264, and that would bring up the next state to mention here, Nevada, because the margin right now in Nevada is 7,600 votes for Joe Biden. Nevada officials have told us that they expect tomorrow at noon Eastern time to announce most of the rest of their results, although there are some local reports out there that they may be speeding that up to tonight. So there's a little bit of confusion there. But sometime between tonight and noon tomorrow, we expect to find out most of the rest of the votes in Nevada. They have told us that those ballots are mail ballots. They are late arriving mail ballots, and they're provisional ballots, not same day vote. What's outstanding in Nevada, mail ballots that came in very late out there. So again, we want to see them start to report those out, see what the trend is. Are they favorable to Biden? Are they favorable to Trump? But that's what's outstanding in Nevada. And again, Biden up 7,600. If he holds on to that lead, gets Arizona and gets Nevada, that would be 270 electoral votes for Joe Biden.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.